Alrighty, folks, it's Farrell with Crowd Surfing down here at Tony DeVino Toyota for the Utah Off-Road Show. It's the first one they've ever had. I don't know a whole lot about it, so let's walk around and talk to some people. Alrighty, can I get you guys' names?
I'm Tyler Bolton.
I'm Ryan George.
And can you tell me what is going on down here?
Well, we just had an idea. We both run a couple of the online Facebook off-road groups, and just wanted to get a big meet and greet from all of the Facebook groups so we could all hang out, and it kind of blew up into a show and blew up into getting us all these vendors and some sponsors to cover everything, and way bigger than we anticipated, but we're really happy with our outcome right now.
All right, can I get your name?
Yeah, James Fonsbeck.
And James, can you tell me what it is that you're doing down here?
Well, we came down because, it sounded like it would be a good show. So we are, I'm the owner of Expedition One. We manufacture winch bumpers is one of the key things we do. And other, off-road accessories such as that. So
Just for Toyota, or do you do them for all makes?
we do them for a lot of different makes. Toyota is a big one of the groups that we make stuff for. Jeep is another one. We do Ford and a few others, but Toyota is probably one of our favorites.
All right, can I get your name?
Martin.
And can you tell me a little bit about what you've got going on here? This thing's huge.
I just take it off road. I'm allowed to go the outdoors. Yeah, with a family. So,
But a tent that big, I mean, have you ever fallen out of that? That's like sleeping on the top bunk of a bunk bed, isn't it?
no. And I have 5 kids, and my kids love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a tree house.
It is kind of like a treehouse. I never thought about it that way. It was bigger than you anticipated for your first one. Are you guys going to do any more?
Oh yeah, we plan to make it an annual event. If it turns out well, which it looks like it has, we're definitely going to do it again next year. It's going to be bigger, better, hopefully a bigger turnout, and it's exciting.
So, you say Facebook pages. What are the Facebook pages that you guys have been around on?
So I run Utah Toyota Off-Road. Ryan runs Utah FJ Off-Road. Then also here we have Wasatch Tundras and Tacomas. We have Utah Tacoma and Toyota. I think those are our prime. Utah Desert Runners is another one. I'm not sure if they've arrived but they're just another one of the groups. There's Wasatch. There's a handful of groups.
Okay, I have a question, and I hope I don't come off like I'm an idiot, because I am, but I hope I don't come off this way. I've noticed, like, when you go through, like, aftermarket parts, like people that make stuff like bumpers and stuff, is there not as big of a market for, say, like Nissan trucks? I don't ever see anything for Nissan trucks or much custom work. Is there a reason why?
I think so. I mean, I think the difficulty comes in with the vehicles, and really it comes down to the manufacturers and what they're doing with the vehicles. You can see Jeep has really done a good job with the Wranglers, particularly in making them a very viable option for people to buy. So there's a lot of them. But Toyota has always been really good with making vehicles that they may not be easily modifiable in certain senses, but they're always very capable, extremely capable.
How much time do you get into this thing? Because, my wife has a stock white Tundra. It's a really cool truck, but this, holy smokes.
Well, it's been a 8-year process, so it's been very long.
Just when you get time and get a couple extra bucks, throw into it, and
Yeah.
gets expensive quick, does it not?
It is really quick, yeah. A lot of money on it.
So I've noticed they're like all Toyota trucks here. Was it just a Toyota invite, or was it anybody who wants to come to? Because we're at Tony DeVino, is that why they're prejudiced toward Toyotas?
Not at all. We just run all Toyota groups, and we figured we'd get that attention going. There's plenty of Jeep things that go on, and we figured we'd do one specific for Toyota.
And I think with Nissan, some of them, they had some interesting things with them where they made them a great option, but they necessarily hasn't kept up with it, with the off-road desires of the customership. So at least that's from my perspective. I think that's what it is. But you see a lot of people that are very interested now, particularly it's kind of sad that I think that Xterra was discontinued. Is that correct?
I don't know.
I think it was. I think the Xterra has been discontinued, but it's interesting because it has its own little niche following. I mean, there's people that just love those.
What kind of places do you go? I mean, you just don't pull into a regular campground and set up, or do you?
No, we just go Moab a lot, Spiny Ford Canyon, San Holo, so everywhere.
Just everywhere, huh?
Everywhere. Yeah, we put it on the water. So it's I have a couple of pictures on my Instagram account. You can go and see it. We just put it in the lake, open the tent, on the water. So it's really cool.
You don't have to worry about bears that way in the middle of the lake, huh?
No, you don't.
So what's your Instagram if someone wants to look?
It's Dakar Tundra, so right there. So you can go and see it. Have cool pictures.
Right on. All right, man. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys do the Facebook groups. You guys have vehicles. Do you have anywhere else that you guys go that you shows you participated in or shows you look forward to coming to?
More we go to the off-road events. Like there's Cruise of Moab, there's FJ Summit, obviously Easter Jeep Safari, things like that we try and attend and represent.
I've noticed with Toyotas, like even when I was a kid, you know, and you'd go, oh, it scared me. When I was a kid, you go cruise the Vard and stuff. It always seemed like there was 3 or 4 Toyota trucks that were big and lifted, and everybody did work to them. What do you think it is about Toyota that everybody loves so much?
I think, well, the first thing is Toyota is just known for reliability. They're an extremely reliable vehicle. They always have been. I mean, in some senses, I don't want to say bomb-proof because that's not totally accurate, but they're very durable. I mean, they just take hits, they keep going, they keep moving. I mean, I think that's probably the biggest part of it.
Can I get your name?
Hey, I'm Connor Jameson. Nice to meet you guys. Welcome, Tony Davino.
And what are you guys doing down here? This isn't an everyday occasion, is it?
This is definitely not your everyday occasion. We have an off-road show going on here, Toyota vehicles. You look around, we have stuff that you just can't find anywhere. And a lot of good times. We have food out and different people. I can't believe some of the things that I've seen already.
So where's something close, like say somebody doesn't want to go clear to Moab, what is something close here in northern Utah that somebody could go to check out?
Depending on the range of trails, I mean, you can head up to Bountiful just at the B. There's 5 Mile down in Salt Lake Tooele area, Little Moab in that same area. There's what's the peak right here? Willard Peak is just a nice little run.
Because you always hear about Moab and you know the Red Rocks and all stuff. You never hear about anything up this end.
Yeah. I mean, there's tons of little things around here. I mean, Moab's definitely your biggest.
Toyota has always been decent with recognizing their aftermarket and the desires of aftermarket. So I think when it comes to aftermarket stuff like that, I think that's another reason why is because they do recognize the customer's desire to do modifications to their vehicles.
So have you ever had anybody come to you and want just something crazy and you're like, dude, there's no way we're going to build anything crazy like that? Or have you seen something that's crazy, you're like, well, heck yeah, let's do it?
Or
are your customers sensible folks?
I would say a lot of my customers tend to be more moderate and sensible, but we'll build whatever somebody asks us to do generally. A lot of it just comes down to the dollar amount that has to be shelled out to do it. You know what I mean?
There's a right-hand drive Land Cruiser diesel out there. I was blown away by that. I'd never seen so much articulation just a few minutes ago. They're on the ramp over here. We're having a blast. We're here all day. I'd love to see more people come out. I wish I had more to say. The videos tell all the words.
Yeah, you've said more than I have, and that's a good thing. So.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Where are you guys from?
We're from Ogden.
Hey,
just hang around. So.
Nice, awesome. Me too. I live up here as well.
All righty. Well, thanks for talking with me, man. I appreciate it.
Have a great day, you guys. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, thank you.
So, do you need a crazy rig like this though to go run these trails?
Not at all. I mean, mine's this black Toyota back over here, and it is. I was doing all of it bone stock before I started building it, so it's just how willing you are to take that risk.
So these guys just put in tons of work, just all kinds of time and energy into one of these vehicles.
Absolutely, I
think it'd be easier for me just to buy something brand new and go drive it. I'm lazy though, so maybe
we'll give you the Mall Crawler award for that.
There you go, perfect. All righty, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna walk around and check some things out. But thank you for talking with me.
Well, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out.
I would imagine that'd get expensive, like a bumper just in labor alone. That's got to have a lot of time into making something like that.
It does. Particularly, and when it comes custom, you can have a lot of time into it. You know, once you get production ramped up, you're able to, you know, bring your times down and make it a viable option, a viable product and everything. But yeah, I know, I mean, just prototyping, I'll have just in the design component of it 40 to 50 hours, and that's just the first rendition of it, and then after that you have a lot more. So there can be a lot of time put into to developing this stuff.
But once it's done, you got something as cool as can be, right?
Yeah, well, hopefully, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Goal, but
You're like, nah, you like to make crap pretty much, you know.
no, there's no promises. It's a sad thing, but you know, hopefully we do what we can, you know. So.
Right on. All right, well, hey, thanks for talking to me. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Thanks.
All right.
All righty, can I get your name?
Andre Christensen.
And can you tell me what it is that you're doing down here today?
So I am with Team KCM. We are sponsored by Rockwell Watches. So what we do is we bring out the monster truck. My dad is actually the owner of the truck. He's been doing racing with monster trucks for about 25 years now.
So are you going to take this on the articulation ramp over there and see who has the most?
I don't think they have a big enough ramp.
Maybe you use one of the trucks. Just leave the truck on it and just drive on top of that.
Well, this morning they had some problems with some people parked over here in our little area. So we told them, you know, they'll move as soon as we fire this thing up just one time.
I bet. And they'll come running from who knows where because they're loud.
Exactly. No, not my car.
Alrighty, can I get your guys' names?
Austin Reese.
Melissa. Taylor.
And, dumb question, what are you guys doing down here?
Coming to check out this awesome Toyota show, and I'll check out all these sweet rigs.
Yeah, right. Is that what girls like? Do girls like sweet rigs?
Perhaps.
No, because guys, let me ask you a question, because you're the most talkative one of the bunch.
Sure.
Guys like get these cars and these trucks and they fix them up all fancy and they put big stereos in them and they're like,
Yeah.
dude, chicks dig that stuff. Do chicks really dig that stuff?
I think it's the particular girl.
Is it? It just depends on what she's into.
Yeah.
Alrighty, can I get your name?
Brian.
And Brian, could you tell me what it is you're doing down here?
I'm running the drawings for mall crawler, rock crawler, desert runner. We've got trophies that we've had made from Wasatch Tundras to help promote the Toyota scene.
So can you tell me a little bit about it? I mean, where does it run and
So we've been in the business for 25 years, like I said. This truck here we run more on the East Coast just because we've done it for so long. This is my father's 15th truck. So we will be coming out with another truck at the starting of the year with a ride truck. So everything's going to be pretty cool there.
have you ever like gotten chicks just basically because of your vehicle?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's how I picked this one up.
Is it really? Is it? Oh, so you're that kind of girl then is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
I asked you. So what kind of rig does this guy got that you're like, man, I got to date that guy?
Over there.
Our truck. Is it your truck or is it our truck?
It's our truck.
So what's the difference between a rock crawler and a mall crawler? Is there much difference?
Bigger heels, bigger rocks.
Bigger heels? Oh, heels. I thought you meant heels like women's shoes.
No.
The guys with the mall crawlers have heels? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah, one's right back here.
You know, these monster trucks, it seems like they've evolved so much now. They're like, because I remember back in the day, monster trucks had like military axles, and every time they ran, they'd break an axle, a tire would go rolling off into the. That, I almost think they should do that again just for fun. Those were great to watch.
Well, the problem is nowadays is safety.
Oh yeah, safety ruins everything.
Yep. Even with these axles, so these axles are off a school bus, and the key thing with it being off a school bus is we have to strip it down and then just completely re-armor it. If you look on the inside of the tire, there's actually a wire that goes around that prevents it from breaking off and going into stands.
You watch those old monsters like the first Bigfoot and stuff like that, and they just go a straight line, and a tire would break off, and it'd just roll forever. So.
Yep. So at the start, next year is 25 years for Team KCM. So we'll be coming out with a lot more trucks and just a little bit more fun.
Monster trucks are really cool. They really are. I don't think people think of them more like as a novelty or stuff, but it's really pretty serious business, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a pretty big business, actually. You got at least 100 trucks sitting in the United States just for monster trucks and all over the country nowadays.
Their truck?
There.
Now, was it yours before and then all of a sudden it became ours?
Nope.
No?
It was ours. Bought it together.
Don't be scared, bro. You can tell me.
Promise. Swear.
True story.
True?
True.
And what kind of vehicle is it?
It's a white 2015 Tundra sitting over there.
Oh man, 2015. So you guys just went straight for the hard, huh?
Yeah, just got her.
And you've already put lifts on it and wheels and tires?
Got lift, wheels, tires, headlights, taillights. She's sitting pretty good.
Well, right on. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks so much for talking with me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
Alrighty, for everybody who don't know you, can I get your name?
Jason.
Jason, and I think last time I talked to you, you were out smashing cars. You give that up?
I did give that up.
Why, you kind of scared? If you're scared, it's all right. You can tell me.
No, I'm not scared. It's just cost too much money.
It is. It's a lot of money.
It's an expensive sport.
So what are you doing now?
Just kind of building rock crawlers, off-roaders.
The thing good about that is at least the money you put into it, you can salvage some parts off
It
it.
lasts more than 5 minutes.
So they put you in charge of the trophies, huh? How'd you drive that duty?
Part of our club.
You're like the best looking guy, so you're the face of the club, and so is that what it
Me.
is?
Yep, that's me.
And that's the most important job, really. Let's face it.
Oh yes.
Alrighty, man. Well, thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it.
My father runs Australia's monster trucks. He has about 15 trucks over in Australia that he's over there 6 months out of the year running their trucks as well.
Well, that'd be a tough gig. Well, I gotta go to Australia and drive my monster truck.
Yeah, vacation.
Yeah, where do I put in for a job like that?
Exactly. I asked him and he said, well, maybe when they get a little bit bigger. 15 trucks later, what the crap?
Hey, let's go.
Exactly.
Right on, man. Well, hey, thank you so
It's
much
nice
for talking to me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So he's down here just checking it out. You got a car down here? Or?
Got a couple cars in here. Got a 99 4Runner and a 87 4Runner.
Right on. Right on. Well, I don't know much about these cars other than they're expensive and it takes more time than I have patience to build. So, you've been up to any of the shows like in Moab or anywhere?
No, not recently.
No.
No.
Come on, man. You got to do something.
No, I don't.
He's like, I ain't going to go anywhere. It's just, I'm just lazy and old and I don't want to do anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Alrighty, man. Well, hey, thanks for talking to me. I appreciate it. All right. Can I get your name?
My name is Austin Brown.
And can you tell me are you getting on the ramp? They've got it all blocked up for you, man.
Yeah,
Just drive up on both the vehicles on top like a monster truck.
probably could. We'll try it.
Well, someone's yelling at you to do something, so I guess I better let you go back to work, huh?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for me down here at Tony Divino for the Toyota Off-Road Show. They claim it's going to be a yearly event, so look for it next year.